Welcome to AI News in 10, your top AI and tech news podcast in about 10 minutes. AI tech is amazing and is changing the world fast. For example, this entire podcast is curated and generated by AI using my and my kids' cloned voices. Here's what's new in AI and tech today. Sunday, April 26, 2026. OpenAI's Sora video app shuts down. Apple rushes a must-install iPhone update. The UK readies a fresh look at Microsoft and Copilot under new digital rules. Alibaba's Qwen starts booking flights, and the consulting giant says a quarter of last year's revenue came from AI. But first, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
Now, let's dive into today's stories. Story 1, the Sora curtain call. OpenAI's standalone Sora app goes dark today. A second stage is coming. The Sora API turns off on September 24th, 2026. If you've still got clips in the app, this is last call. Export them locally before the service shuts down. The timeline has been public since late March. Ars Technica first flagged the two-step sunset, and today's date lines up with those references. It's a striking end for a product that, less than 2 years ago, became shorthand for AI video. Why does it matter? Cost and focus. Video generation is compute hungry. Some estimates say a 10-second Sora clip costs many times more than a text output, while OpenAI has been steering investment toward agentic enterprise-grade tools. Whether you loved or loathed Sora's style, today's shutdown is a signal. Expect fewer splashy consumer video experiments and more embedded AI that finishes tasks end-to-end. Quick reality check if you're building on the stack. The API keeps running for now, but start migrations soon so you're not caught off guard on September 24th. Again, the app ends today. The developer cutoff is in 5 months. Story 2. An iPhone update you'll actually want to install immediately. Apple shipped iOS 26.4.2 and iPadOS 26.4.2 this week to fix a privacy flaw that could expose remnants of deleted notifications. Security writers say it was serious enough for an out-of-band patch. Apple's advisory is light on detail, but multiple outlets report the bug, tracked as CVE 226-2895E, could let attackers recover data from the notification database. Translation, update now and ask your team to do the same. Head to Settings, General, Software Update. 2 quick notes. First, the issue may intersect with legal and forensic workflows, which reinforces why companies should pair mobile device policies with rapid patch SLAs. Second, Apple is pushing emergency patches for some older devices. If your org still supports legacy handsets, check for related updates there too. Story 3. The UK's competition watchdog is preparing a new front in the AI platform wars. Britain's CMA expects to open a strategic market status investigation into Microsoft's productivity software, Windows, Office, Teams, and Copilot in May. The goal, decide whether special rules are needed to keep markets open as AI agents weave into daily work. An SMS designation can come with conduct requirements and faster remedies. The agency's chief, Sarah Cardell, framed it plainly. This is about licensing, interoperability, and keeping a level playing field as AI gets embedded across business software. For developers and IT buyers, the near-term angle is practical, clearer rules on switching, multi-cloud strategies, and how tightly assistance can be bundled. The broader context, regulators on both sides of the Atlantic are trying to get ahead of gatekeeper power in AI. Who sets defaults, who controls access to data, and who can charge rivals to interoperate. If you're making procurement decisions this quarter, put mobility and exit paths on your checklist. Policy shifts can quickly turn into contract levers. Before we continue, here's a quick message from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by Family GPT, the AI chat platform actually designed for kids. If your children are curious about ChatGPT, but you're worried about what they might see, Family GPT gives you full parental controls, content filtering, and the ability to align responses with your family's values, whether Christian, Muslim, Jewish, secular, and many more. Monitor every conversation, set usage limits, and let your kids explore AI safely. No ads, no data selling, complete privacy. Sign up free at familygpt.chat. That's FAMILYGPT.chat.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Agentic AI books your flight. Really. Alibaba's Qwen app now lets users in China book China Eastern Airlines tickets inside the assistant. It's one of the clearest moves from chat to transaction at scale. It's also the first time Alibaba has opened Qwen's agentic tech to a major commercial partner, and it hints at how super apps could evolve. Fewer links out to websites, more tasks finished in a single conversational thread. For airlines, that's direct conversion. For ecosystems, it's lock-in. For users, it's convenience, with a reminder to check what you're consenting to. Expect fast follower moves. Travel is a sweet spot for agents. Structured inventory, clear constraints, lots of upsell, and parallel experiments are popping up in commerce and banking. If you're a product lead, watch the stack. Identity, payments, and permissions are the difference between a slick demo and a reliable assistant that actually closes the transaction. Story 5. The enterprise money keeps showing up. Boston Consulting Group says AI services accounted for roughly 25% of its revenue in 2025, about $3.6 billion out of $14.4 billion, as the firm hires more engineers and specialists to help clients fold AI into operations. It's a useful barometer of demand. Beyond pilots and proofs of concept, companies are writing sizable checks for integration, change management, and the less glamorous work of making AI stick. 2 takeaways from the BCG data point. 1. If you're in a traditional industry, you're not late. There's still a lot of basic plumbing to build, from data quality to security reviews. 2. The spend is moving from tools to outcomes. Agentic is fun to say, but the executive ask is the same as always. Did this ship faster, cost less, and reduce risk? If your AI roadmap doesn't ladder to those 3, today's a good day to tune it. That's the Sunday snapshot. OpenAI's Sora app bows out. Apple patches a real privacy problem. The UK lines up a Microsoft. Copilot probe. Alibaba's Qwen turns into a travel agent, and BCG's books say AI work is paying the bills. We'll keep watching how today's shutdowns and patches translate into tomorrow's products, and whether agents that book flights can soon handle your expense report and your calendar, all in one go. Thanks for listening, and a quick disclaimer. This podcast was generated and curated by AI using my and my kids' cloned voices. If you want to know how I do it or want to do something similar, reach out to me at imadi@ainewsin10.com. That's AInewsin10.com. See you all tomorrow.